So in this video I'm gonna show you how I crochet this crop top. That's how it looks like from the front, and that's how it looks like from the back. So I'm going to leave a written pattern in the description box so you can follow up if maybe I'm too fast. So for this project you're going to start by making a slip knot. Then you're going to chain 18. 18 is my measurement. You can chain more or chain less depending on how big or small you want your cap to be. Once you have made 18 chains, you're going to make single crochet. So you're going to skip the first chain from the hook, then you're going to make a single crochet on the second chain from the hook. So we're going to work downwards, single crochet downwards. So once you get to the bottom of your work, you're going to chain one and turn your work on the other side. So you're going to work on the other side. Make single crochet to the top of your work. For this project, we're going to work it this way. I think this is vertical. Yeah, we're going to work it vertically. So we're going to chain to do single crochet upwards. So once you get to the top of your work, here, this is our last single crochet on this side. So once you get to the top of your work, you're going to do 3 single crochet at the tip of your tip chain. So how I know the tip of my work is when you put your work this way, that chain that's left at the top. So you're going to do 3 single crochet on that chain so we can turn our work on this other side. The pattern for this project is very simple. I'll leave it on the description box below. So once you've done 3 single crochet, you can actually put a stitch marker on the second single crochet if you're going to forget, because that will be the tip of your work. But for me, I can eyeball it, so I'm not going to put a stitch marker. And then you're going to do single crochet downwards. So once you get to the bottom of your work, you're going to chain 1, then work on the other side. So this is a repetitive pattern. You're going to repeat it until the desired size. So you're going to single crochet to the top. So once you get to the top, you're going to do 3 single crochet at the tip of your work. So you're going to do 3 single crochet to turn your work to the other side. So we're going to do single crochet to the bottom. I'm going to repeat this process until the desired size, and I'll meet you once I have the size that I want, so we can do the next part. So this is what I have at the end of 4 rounds. So for the 5th round, I'm going to just do round. I'm going to make the ends neat, then I'll start the 5th round from this side. So for the edges, I'm going to do single crochet. Just going to do single crochet on the edges to make it neat. So once you get to the end, this is what we have. This is our edge is looking like. So we're going to start here. We're going to chain 1 and just start our next round here. We're going to start single crochet here around. So this is our 5th round. So just going to do the same process, single crochet around, and when you get to the tip, you do 3 single crochet and turn your work to the other side. So once you reach the end of that row, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Then you're going to do half double crochet on the chains that you worked on at the bottom of your work. So you're going to start here. So once you reach the end, you're going to do 2 half double crochet in the last chain, 2 half double crochet in the last chain. Then you're going to chain 30, 1, 2. So this is how our cap looks like. So we're going to bring in the black for our next round. I'm using a lightweight yarn, so I'll be doubling the strands. So I'm going to join it from here. Then chain 1. You're just going to carry the yarn as you go. So we're going to do single crochet around with the black to make our first border with the black. So once you get here, you're going to chain 1, and turn your work to the other side. At this point, you're going to do 5 double crochet. In that single stitch. 5. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and then slip stitch to the third chain. Make a slip stitch to the third chain like that. Then you're going to do 5 double crochet on that single stitch. Oh my god, what's going on here? You're going to do 5 double crochet on that stitch, next stitch. Five double crochet, skip 2, slip stitch to the third chain, then 5 double crochet. So you're going to repeat the process till the end. 5 double crochet, skip 2, slip stitch to the third chain. Then I'm just going to do a single crochet there. Fasten it. Then I'll just weave it in later. So this is how it looks like. So for this next part, I'm going to join these two using a needle. So I'm just going to sew it in from the back side. We're going to reattach the yarn, chain 4, 1, skip 2, skip 2 chains, then double crochet on the third chain, chain 2, skip 2 chains and double crochet on the third chain, chain 2, skip 2 chains and double crochet on the third chain, so you're going to do this till the end. So this is what we have once we reach the end of that row. So we're going to start another row. To start row 2, we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work. So we're going to work on the previous double crochet, 4 double crochet here on the next box, Here we're going to chain 2, then you're going to double crochet here, chain 2, double crochet on the next box. So I did 4 rows with white. I want to add a little bit of color to my project, so I'm going to bring in purple. I'm just going to join purple here. Chain 4, just the same process, chain 4. Double crochet on the next box. Just the same process, you're going to double crochet on the previous boxes. So I did another row with purple with single crochet, purple. So I'm just going to cut off the excess. I have like a lot of leave out, but I'm going to work on them later once I'm done with the project. So I'm just going to cut it, and I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah, I have a lot of leave out. I'll just work on them later. So for this next round, you're going to do 5 double crochet in a single stitch, skip 2, slip stitch to the third, then 5 double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to carry the yarn as I go. And 5. So we're going to skip 2 and then slip stitch on the third, skip 2, slip stitch here, then 5 double crochet on the next chain. I'm just going to cut off the excess. This is the left out. I feel it's secure enough, so I'm just going to cut off. Skip 2, skip 2, then slip stitch to the next. Slip stitch, skip 2, slip stitch, then 5 double crochet. So that's the last double crochet. So once you're done with your last double crochet, we are going to slip stitch here on the same chain, slip stitch, just going to cut that and we'll weave it in later. So for the next part, I'm going to sew in. So for the next part, we're going to sew in this flower here on the middle. As you can see, my middle part was really tacky, so I had to come up with something to just make it look tidy. So once you're done with the sewing, that's our project is looking like so far. I just sewed in the normal way, just making sure that I don't interfere with the hole in the middle. So for the next part, you're going to do the back strap, and for this I'm going to use the black yarn. So I'm just trying to find the middle point. So this is going to be the middle point. It's here. From there I'm going to attach this, and I'm going to chain about 150. So once you're done with the back strap, I'm just going to secure this. So I'm just going to tie it here, then weave it in. Then weave it in along. So once you're done, I'm just going to connect the back strap.